Hey biohackers. Today I was filling some of my prescriptions and we're in a new town. And so I had to transfer them. And then I really got to thinking about how I want to talk to you guys about some of the hacks and tips and tricks that I do to live on the road full time and to manage my diabetes. So if you're not in one location, that can be really intimidating or hard. And I know that growing up, I actually thought it would never really be possible for me to just live a vagabond life because you have to have established healthcare, pharmacy, lab work, normal prescription, like regular prescription, even delivery sometimes depending on your insurance. So here are some of the things that I do to manage that. My husband and I travel all over the country. So here is what I did to be able to do that efficiently and effectively. The first thing that I did was find a doctor that had options for telehealth services, which is basically like doing a Zoom with your doctor. So with diabetes, the most concern really in your appointment is going to be your lab work or downloading your Dexcom or insulin pump. A lot of those things can be done remotely now. So lab work can be done anywhere in the country. It's sent to your doctor within a few days. And then for my Dexcom, I have a sharing mode with my doctor so she can still see that and download that. I'm not currently on an insulin pump, but I'm assuming a pump would have a very similar thing as well that you could do with your doctor. So just look into that. But telehealth services, you could pretty much find since COVID, many doctors doing this. So just look around and see what you can find. I know that I thought having a vagabond life when I was younger was not going to be possible for me as a diabetic. You have to be able to get regular prescriptions, lab work, see doctors, all those things, sometimes even through the mail services for RX, depending on your insurance and pharmacy needs. So I know it gets very complicated. But definitely see what options your doctors have, because that was the biggest hurdle for me, was trying to figure out how I could still have a doctor be prescribing me the medications that I need and to be getting my routine lab work done. So if your doctor offers telehealth services, which after COVID was so much easier to find, then you would also want to know that if that doctor needs to see you once a year in person, or what their protocol might be. So my doctor does require me to be seen once a year in person, and all of my other appointments can be telehealth throughout the year. So for me, this wasn't too big of a deal. I do have family in the area that she is located. So whenever I'm going to go visit family, I plan to book my doctor's appointment for in-person with her then, and then all other appointments are just telehealth thereafter. So with LabCorp, I really love how the patient portal is really easy to use. You can pay your bill on there, you can make appointments on there, see what availability they have, and see where their locations are. So that's the other big benefit to LabCorp or to using a very large company, is that honestly the bill pay when I'm on the road, just not having to worry about paying a bill and it going to collections or something like that, is very helpful. The other thing is when you do have your appointment with your doctor, just remember that you're not home. So you'll need to set a reminder in your phone, which is what I do, to pay on a portal or call them and pay over the phone with credit card, whatever it is for your copay or however you pay for your regular doctor's appointment. So just don't forget about that. So finally, my favorite pharmacy to use while on the road is Walgreens. I have tried Costco, CVS, I've done all kinds of ones, and Walgreens was honestly, I've done Rite Aid too. Walgreens had the most locations all across the US that just made it the easiest. So depending on where you're gonna be, if you're doing all of the US like my husband and I do, Walgreens was the best, or what I found to be the best. They have the most locations, they have the best hours. And what's great about so many locations is that if they don't have your prescription and they have to order it in, you can see right on the app what other locations nearby might have it, and then it tells you when it would be able to be picked up. Transferring your prescription store to store is so easy. Sometimes we're only in a location for 2 weeks, so I'll fill one prescription, let's say in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and then 3 days later, I'm in Georgia somewhere and I got to transfer my prescriptions there. So you can do it all straight from the app. It's very easy, no complications there. Some pharmacies, just depending on the pharmacy, how they're ran, right? So, not all fast food joints are the same, even if they're all a Taco Bell, right? So sometimes you can run into a few problems, but those are just normal issues that I would find at any pharmacy that I would be going to anyways. And you'll find sometimes you just have the best pharmacy that you wish it always operated that way. But we can't have everything, but Walgreens definitely in a general sense has been the best as far as getting my prescriptions transferred store to store, having the prescriptions available to me, and being able to just have the ease of use to be able to get in there wherever we are, this state or that state. So Walgreens has been the best, again, just using apps. So living life on the road, you want to look for things that have apps available to you to be able to manage your diabetes and to be able to do things remotely. And same with Walgreens, it's going to tell me how much it's going to cost for my medications, things like that. So the transparency is a little better as well. So just keep those things in mind when you're on the road. It's definitely possible. Thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but remember that liking this video at the very least is gonna help other people like you and me find this content. And if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll be checking that. Give me also some updates on other videos you might like to see. I have a wealth of information for you with over 25 years of experience with type 1 diabetes. So I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thank you so much.